Hi, MC here with another tech tip for you. As an accountant and advisor, one of the ways that you know that you can add value to your business clients is by providing them with more modern, easier to understand, more graphical management reports and dashboards, rather than have them have to know how to interpret a profit and loss statement or balance sheet. And there are brilliant tools out there such as Fathom, Spotlight Reporting, and the like. And the beauty of those tools is they really are easy to understand. However, most business clients, small business owners, still need that raft of data. Even though it's displayed graphically and nicely, they still need that data to be interpreted. Now, within the value pyramid for accountants and advisors, which is the hierarchy of 7 different levels of value that you can provide, it starts with real-time data is the lowest layer of value that you can provide, and it's important. Next one up is compliance, that's important too, and most accounting firms just get stuck there. But the next 3 levels are clarity, commentary, and accountability. And the top 2 layers are strategy and innovation, and they can be very difficult to scale. So what we mean by clarity is the provision of insights and easy to understand ways of them seeing their data and their numbers. But the next layer up of commentary is an advisor within your firm interpreting those dashboards for them. Now you can do that where, let's say if you've got a client on monthly or quarterly management reporting, you can provide commentary in the form of written, typed text, a paragraph or 2 or 3, just telling them based on the data, here's where they need to focus in the next period for improving their cash flow or profitability or whatever the main KPIs are that they need to address. And that's good and that's fine. But a really cool way to do it is with screencasts, which leads me to today's tech tip. Now, screencasts are just a recording of your screen, plus also a recording of your voice as you describe what you're doing. And you can also record your webcam view. And I think that's really cool to be able to do that because you connect more with your clients when they can actually see you. And it has a little bit of a gee whiz, wow, aren't our accountants and advisors tech savvy and up to date. Now, recording screencasts, there's lots of ways to do it. There's Camtasia that's available on Mac and Windows. There's Jing, which is now called Snagit, which is also available on Windows and Mac. On Mac, there's ScreenFlow, which is great, but there's a brilliant tool that I think is faster and more efficient for creating brief screencasts, and it's available on Mac and Windows as well, and it's called Screencast-O-Matic. That's screencast-o-matic.com. There's a free version, there's also a pro version that has additional features. Now, in a moment, I'm going to show you a role play with an example dummy file in Fathom of how an advisor can deliver the clarity level of value to a client over and beyond just text and words for communicating that. So let's have a look at how that works now. Yeah, hi John. Just reporting in with you on last month's figures. As you know, we deliver this as part of our management clarity service. Now, looking at your KPIs, there are a couple of shifts that you need to keep your eye on and address in the coming month. The gross profit margin is deteriorating, and when we look into the numbers, what's happening is your expenses have continued to climb, but your revenue is not climbing. So over the coming months, particularly the very next period, it's important that you have a look at what expenses you're currently incurring that you might be able to sharpen your pencil on. For example, you can see here on the profitability report that the break-even report, the actual expenses and the break-even point are now at a point where it's a bit like oxygen. You need enough, but when you don't have enough, there's a real problem. So your cost of sales fixed and your cost of sales variable are obviously your 2 major expense categories. And so in terms of your fixed expense, let's have a chat to see where there are some fixed costs that we might be able to bring down. Because if this trend continues, you're going to be in some deep water in the coming months. Having said that, there are plenty of KPIs. If we have a look at the KPI Explorer, there are plenty of areas where you're traveling well. So if we look at everything that is going well here, you're still in a good position liquidity wise. in terms of your cash position. But with the current trends, that's not going to be the case next month and definitely the following month if we don't improve the margin squeeze that's happening at the moment. If we look at the ones where they are not where we need them to be, and let's just sort them by importance. Revenue growth is the issue at the moment. So let's have a chat about ways that you can boost your revenue over the next month to 3 months while containing your costs and get things back on track. If you have any questions about those areas, let me know, and just click the link in my email to you when you received the link to this video, and let's book a time to work out what are the actions that need to happen in the coming month to right this ship and just get your head above water and get the cash flow squeeze and the margin squeeze under control and headed in the right direction. We'll talk soon. So that was just a dummy role play. The content of what I just said is not important. The tech tip is about the fact that you can record your screen when you're looking at the management reports for a client. And with Screencast-O-Matic, one of the great things about it is that once you've finished recording your screen, your narration, and ideally also your webcam view, as it's uploading, you can upload that then to Google Drive or to Box or Dropbox, or you can even put it on your website. There's lots of ways and places you can upload it to. One of the great things about it is that as soon as the upload process begins, it gives you a link that you can then paste into an email, even though the upload hasn't finished. Now, most systems, Snagit works like this, for example, which is Snagit's by TechSmith, the same company that does Jing, or used to do Jing, and Camtasia. They only give you the link once the upload's finished. And if it's a long video, that could be many, many minutes. And that means you've got to remember to come back, wait till, check whether the upload's finished, and then get your URL or your web link. Whereas Screencast-O-Matic gives you it straight away, and that allows you to send an email off to the client with the pasted in link to the screencast, and later on that will automatically redirect to the finished video that's waiting for them to view online. So it's an incredibly time efficient way to do it. Some of the other things you may have noticed during that dummy role play, that screencast that I did, is Screencast-O-Matic puts little rings, yellow and purple rings around your cursor as you move your mouse and click on things. So that helps to direct people's attention. So it's an incredibly effective way to communicate to your clients. It's quick and it's easy to do, and it will help you differentiate yourself from your competitors.